It's time to get out of pocket. I'm your host, Michael Davis, and we are on the Boom Broadcasting YouTube channel. It's a Monday evening, and I don't really want to talk about sports. Like a lot of people are trying to catch up from the preseason games. Those always don't air live. And so I got to watch the Cowboys game last night, bits and pieces, got an article out on a new website. So I also write for Fans First Sports Network, and that's how we do a lot of our Dallas Cowboy content, Dad and the Boys, and we got something else brewing that you guys will want to enjoy. So you want to stay tuned for that. So I understand people are still wanting to watch some of their preseason games. There's probably a lot of stuff to talk about. Jason dropped 3 from deep earlier today, talking about the Celtics re-signing their head coach, Missoula. There's so much you can talk about. But I feel like we can't do it justice without talking about some of the bigger news that has come across our feeds over the last couple weeks. Because if you're a fan of wrestling, if you're a fan of the NBA, if you're a fan of the NFL, if you're a fan of the UFC, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. And I feel like these big companies are out of pocket because they don't understand that we are funding them out of our own pockets for the betterment of what they're doing. Let me explain. Okay, if you guys have missed it, WWE, and this isn't going to be a wrestling podcast. Don't mix it. We got Drop the Mic coming this week, and we're going to talk a little bit about Karrion Kross and is he still in WWE? Brock Lesnar's return to WWE. Don't worry, we'll cover that this week on Drop the Mic. But for a sports fan, let me just tell you how messed up this is. If you were going to do the Peacock library, let's say $10 a month, that's $120 a year for the WWE library. And that could have given you premium live events. But instead, you're doing an ESPN direct to customer, which is going to cost you about $300 a year if you pay annually, $360 if you pay by the month because it's $30 a month. Okay, so that's a little bit extra. WWE moved to Netflix earlier this year. So guess what? That's an additional $15 a month. And then, of course, you have SmackDown and NXT on USA Network and the CW, which you need a platform like YouTube TV, which guess what? That's going to cost you. That's going to cost you. All right. So WWE fans are now going to have to commit if they want to watch just basic Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and premium live events. Not even taking into account the Peacock library. I mean, you just lose so much. You lose so much. Now let me tell you, the NFL isn't any better. The NFL isn't any better because the NFL, you need YouTube TV, you need Sunday Ticket, you need ESPN. Their direct-to-customer service, streaming service is getting NFL Red Zone for people who like that. The NFL just has way too many streaming options. And somebody was running the math that if you wanted to get all the NFL games, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, all the games. It's going to cost you over $1,000. It's going to cost you over $1,000. UFC just agreed to a groundbreaking $7.7 billion deal earlier this morning with Paramount and CBS, which means pay-per-views are no more. But guess what? Your UFC events that you could watch on ESPN for an additional fee are moving to Paramount Plus. So guess what? You're going to have to get Paramount Plus now. So you just have NFL's on Prime Video, YouTube TV, Peacock, Netflix, WWE's on ESPN's direct-to-customer. I mean, there is so much wrong with this model. And they're out of pocket for it. Streaming services. And let's take a trip down memory lane, okay? Let's take a trip down memory lane. We used to have cable, DirecTV, Spectrum, those types of cable, Charter, whatever you had in your home, whether it was nationwide, not nationwide, that's insurance, but if this was a well-known nationwide cable network, okay, or if it was locally owned, whatever you had pretty much gave you everything, and you'd have the additional, like, okay, do you want all these games from the NFL on NFL Sunday Ticket? And what happened with the television industry is you either caught it live or you didn't catch it all, or you'd have to tape it on a VHS. A lot of people did that during wrestling and Monday Night Wars. And that's cool. But then we went into a situation where there's a DVR. And if you're not there live to catch it, guess what? No harm, no foul. You can go ahead and watch it as you record it. So you can come back and maybe you can record one program at a time, 2 programs at a time, 3 programs at a time if you're feeling very lucky. And then we started to see cable die off and the internet pick up, and we started to stream on YouTube. And then YouTube was like, okay, maybe we can dive into having a lot of these programs. YouTube TV comes along. And you're starting to see all these streaming services, and Netflix obviously moved from the DVD rental model to, hey, let's put these shows on. Hey, let's actually have weekly updates, like Hulu. Hulu started to do a lot of that stuff. And you started to see all these streaming services come up for $10 a month. For $10 a month, hey, I'm good with that. I get all this content. And then they started to go up a little bit more, $1 every year. They'd go up $1, $11 a month, $12 a month, $13 a month. And you start creeping along that trail. Well, what happens in that moment is these streaming services start going up and you're like, oh, it's only $1. But then you start to see some of these other streaming services popping up. Peacock's popping up. Oh, NBC's getting on it. Let's get some of our content on NBC. The NFL did that. WWE did that. Oh, Netflix is there. Well, we need to get into the Netflix realm. Let's put Christmas games on Netflix. Let's put Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And now, ESPN's got a new streaming service. ESPN's got a new streaming service. Let's why not? Let's put Red Zone on there. Take it away from the NFL Network. Let's put premium live events up there. Take it away from Peacock. And now all of a sudden, you are not getting what you're paying for. You're not. Now, what we're having is, instead of having WWE Network for $9.99 a month and getting everything, Instead of having an NFL Sunday ticket, it was a hefty price. But you got all the games. And now, if you're paying that subscription, if not even a little more pricier than you were when you were getting everything, you're not getting everything anymore. And so while these bigger companies like the NFL and WWE and UFC are, taking advantage of their fans because they're wanting to fund their own pockets. And in the end, that's going to turn a lot of people off. I'm just being honest. It's going to turn a lot of people off if you are going to just be a money grab organization. Now, Boom Broadcasting runs off sports. It runs off wrestling. And we're going to try our best to cover everything we can through our various podcasts, various shows throughout the week. Yeah, I know the fall is going to be our busiest time of the year, and we're preparing for that. We're getting some shows together, and we're excited to announce those here in a few weeks, in the coming weeks. But man, do I tell you what, we are struggling with this. Struggling with this. I'm disappointed. As a sports fan, as a wrestling fan, I'm disappointed because we have seen so much growth in all of these leagues, all these organizations, associations. And by splitting up the audience, you're not exposing these to a new audience. You're not exposing the NFL to anybody new. You're not exposing WWE to anybody new. What you're doing is you're making it less accessible to enjoy your product, to be able to tweet about it because you're not watching it. And so therefore, these streaming services can be a helpful and useful tool. But instead, what's happening is you're just going to turn a lot of fans off. You're going to lose viewership. You're going to lose ratings. These people are not going to follow as easily to all these streaming services, especially with the costs, especially ESPN. $30 a month? Get out of here. That is out of pocket. And so, yeah, we have to take time out of NFL preseason, out of NBA's dead period, out of MLB that's picking back up, and we got dugout debrief on Thursday afternoons with Chris DeLuca at 12. We have to take time away to talk about these streaming services. Do better. Do better. And treat your fans well, like Boom Broadcasting will want to treat our viewers well. Guys, if you enjoyed Out of Pocket today, you can subscribe to the Boom Broadcasting YouTube channel. We got a lot of content coming your way. We got Drop the Mic returning, as I mentioned, talking about Karrion Kross and Brock Lesnar. We got Dugout Debrief. We got 3 from Deep that dropped. We got Quick Hits. We got all the things. We got Sideline Savants returning for Fantasy Football Podcast. We got all the things that you need to be enjoying and entertaining. Guess what? The best part about this, our content is free. It's free. We don't make a dime. As a matter of fact, we're losing money doing Boom Broadcasting, but we want to entertain you and make sure you are enjoying the content we're putting forth. So, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed Out of Pocket with Michael Davis, your host, on the Boom Broadcasting YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and just enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. And save a little bit of money from that and just enjoy some Boom Broadcasting content. Guys, we'll see you back here next Monday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.